Morning, my friends. Welcome to the Academy Answers podcast. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. And we do this podcast 3 times a week to help our to release our craft to the world. So when the student is ready, they say the teacher will appear. This information, I'm happy to announce that is not new information. This is information that has been around since ages before Christ. It's not new, it's the same. We format it differently, and we understand that expression is unique. Like there's, as Martha Graham said, there's a life force, there's a quickening, there's an energy that transforms through you to others. And because you are unique, that expression is unique. So we are just making our own unique addition to it, because we live in different times, we come from different cultures, we resonate with different people. We have a calling and a duty to add our voice to the same conversation so that we will reach the people who are meant to resonate with us. Look, I get this, and I've gotten this since the beginning of time. Everybody is not your people. That's why the Christian faith has millions, if not billions, of followers, but it don't have the entire world. The Buddhists, the Hindus, everybody has their belief systems, and that will never change. That's always been the same, because as powerful as Jesus Christ is, everybody didn't listen to it. Whosoever will may come. There will be the people who resonate what I say, resonate with them. They understand that I'm talking the right stuff. They believing this stuff, but I'm just not their people. So they listen to somebody else who is saying the same stuff, and vice versa. The reverse is true. There'll be somebody else who's saying the same thing that I'm saying, but my people just don't listen to them, they listen to me. Because hearing it from me, there's an energy that you and I can't explain that makes it more consumable and resonating to them when they listen to me. So my duty is to find my people, reach my people, excuse me, and deliver the message. And I will have people who are here now, and I have people who will be to come. So I leave it in this format, so people will stumble into me years after I'm gone, like I'm stumbling into Earl 19 now, and his message resonate with me, like I'm stumbling and finding online Jim Rohn, and his message is resonating with me. People who are gone already, I am still now learning from them. And that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to release our craft in the world. We are co-creators of this planet. God didn't make cars, he didn't make buildings, he didn't make the wheel, but he made us, and he gave us those potential in our mind. And that is the bigger picture here. So this morning I want to talk to you about why you might be overwhelmed, why you might procrastinate, why you might have failed so many times, why you keep starting and stopping, and why you feel like you can't figure it out. And it all comes back to one word. One word. And every time you go around in circles, every time you hit a wall, every time it doesn't work out for you, every time you procrastinate and the time come up and you realize that you didn't do it, and you're beating up on yourself, and you're trying to figure it out, and you're buying another course, and you're talking to somebody else, and you're looking for another advice, and you're watching another video and listening to another podcast, it might be because of one reason. So I'll tell you this quick story. So there was an apartment complex that they did a study on, and that complex had a rule that there should be no pets. I'm sorry. And they were losing something. They were spending in the region of $5 million a year on maintenance because of the damage that pets did to it. Cats, dogs, whatever pets people have in their homes, that is causing different maintenance issues, and it accumulated to $5 million. There were fines that they put in place. They were changing their contractors to bring the cost down. They were putting up signs everywhere. They were doing educational campaigns, and it was just a flurry of things that they were trying to do to get their pet costs down. So one day there was a meeting, and all the board people came together. Now, one guy who used to be the ground maintenance guy, nobody paid him any mind. He was leaving the room when the meeting started. He was cleaning up the meeting room, and he was leaving the room when the meeting started. And the guy who was gonna, the new chairman who was gonna conduct the meeting, told him to, you're the maintenance guy. Why don't you stay sitting on the meeting? Maybe you can help us with something that we're not understanding. Have a seat. We're just discussing how we can solve this pet problem. We've been having this for 3 years, and our bill is now at $15 million trying to maintain this place because just the pet issues. So guy sat down, and the meeting started, and they were now brainstorming. In the middle of the meeting, they went through the pleasantries, and they were now brainstorming, how are we going to solve this thing? And most of the intellects and the higher paid people and the board members and all those who are in higher positions were, just going through the same stuff pretty much. Let's get some more signs, let's get cameras, let's get all this sort of stuff. Because people were hiding their pets and having their pets in their pockets. And a bunch of different strategies and methods. So the maintenance guy held up his hand and said, can I say something? And they said, yeah. He said, like, what type of pet you think is most common in the complex? And they say, we think that it's mainly dogs. From what we see and how we're doing, it's mainly dogs. It might be 95% dogs. So the maintenance guy said, okay, just get a whistle. It's like, what? He's like, yeah, get a whistle, come in the hallway, blow the whistle every morning, and you'll hear the dogs come running to the door for the people who have dogs. One whistle. And everybody was in awe. And they paused a minute and they thought about it. And I'm like, wow. So here they were going, upwards of 3 years, spending millions of dollars. And this guy came up with a 99-cent solution. And they implemented it, and they cut the expenses that pets were costing that complex by over 90%, and moved from $5 million to $500,000. A whistle. What's the lesson here? Simplicity. Simplicity, my friends. Whatever you have to do, whatever you're trying to achieve in your life, whatever goals you have, whatever plans you have, whatever approach you're going to take, and whatever new method you're going to put in place, ensure that you make it simple. Steve Jobs called it stupid simple. Simplify your aim, simplify your process, simplify your goal, simplify your action steps. Simplify. I'm not saying to make it easy. I'm saying to come up with a simple set of steps that you will take. Come up with a simple way to go about it. Simple. Grade 4 simple easy to understand. The process might be hard, the how might be hard, but the way has to be simple. When I was working for this company, in the mornings, they have a checklist that you have to go in and tick off, and in the nights, you must go in and tick it off. If you miss a day, you are written up for it, you are documented. It's a disciplinary action. Because they came up with a list that they know if you follow that list and check it off in the mornings, they save a whole lot of money. It's a simple list. What's the temperature in the coolers? Are the lights working? Are the alarm on the door working? Is there any bulb that is out? Is there any sign of rodent and person? And you take that iPod and you walk around the store. Take you 10 minutes. And it's all a simple process. Look at the thermometer. Push the door. Simple. Works. And they'll tell you that since that list, they have saved millions of dollars. Because it was simple to follow. They don't need somebody with a degree. They don't need somebody with any special certification. You just need to be literate and numerate to do the stupid thing. And here's the meat and potato of it all. McDonald's is a multi-billion-dollar worldwide company. The reason why they can use teenagers to run the machinery of McDonald's profitably for decades is because they have systems that are simple to follow. It is the simplicity of your actions, the simplicity of your strategy, the simplicity and the duplicability, if there's such a word, that is going to be the goal. And I end this way. There's this great, successful, very successful father of network, the modern day father of network marketing, Eric Warrior, I think his name is. And he said that in his business, when he's speaking to his managers, when he's speaking to his workers, whoever is involved in his top level decision making and strategizing, he's not interested. He told them that he's not interested in what works. What he's interested in is what is duplicatable. So he's not interested in hearing a method that you can go on Facebook and make $2 now from spending 25 cents. Or you can do a Facebook ad or a marketing campaign where you spend $25 and you make $2,000. He don't care. What he wants to know if he can duplicate that. Can you show me the way where I can do that every day? Where I can get some kid to follow the steps and it happen every day. If he can't do that, he's not interested. So you must make your system simple enough so that it can be duplicatable. If there's such a word. I'm not even sure if there's such a word, but you get what I mean. So whatever plans you have, whatever goals you've been setting, however you've been going through your life and working through stuff, and your formulas for doing stuff, your strategies, your way of doing stuff in your business, in your life, whatever your diet, anything you have, make sure it is simple, and that will save you a bunch of problems. Thank you very much, guys. Always a pleasure. Have a good day.